the third Saturday in October. A simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. The Big Orange able to escape with a close win the last time they saw the Tide.
The last game, Tennessee came out firing right out of the gate. They were ready to go. They were locked in, dialed in. David, in this one, they're going to have to do that again. You cannot get behind the Tide in a game of this magnitude.
No, but how about last year building confidence for this year? Knowing that you beat the mighty Crimson Tide, it gives you confidence. You know you can do it again. Start this game off with that confidence.
Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's talk about Alabama. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stokes. Got his man on the right. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Slater. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stokes. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On the move, it's Winton. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Headed outside for the line. It's Winton. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Volunteers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Tennessee, 17, Alabama, 3.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense really needs to get something going right now, already down 17-3. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quick strike complete. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Run in the red zone, it's Pratt. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a man. It's Stokes. Caught over the middle. It's Manuel. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on second down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's cracked. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They're going to run it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Okada. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. Once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get a lead.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He's got his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll go hurry up here. Back to pass, it's Stokes. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Caught in the backfield, it's Manuel. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Finds a tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And they've regained the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Okada. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. On target. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking to throw. There's the pressure. And the sack all the back at the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
42 Spider.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown time.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first-half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get after quarterbacks.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Stokes. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! They take the lead with the 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they execute.
He's on the loose. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come...
Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your back row. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly, he shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back, it's Stokes. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Vols! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Okada. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. Might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
The ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Stokes. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground, he's got it again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tide will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Okada. He's got him. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the sticks. It's Pratt. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
To the air, it's Stokes. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Found a seam. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need your quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll pull it on the read. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear.
Touchdown Volunteers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, it's Okada. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.